You thank Merrick and commend his courage, and wish him well on his way. When he disappeared from sight among the pines, you set off through the forest in the direction of the cliff wall. Through the gaps in the treetops, you can see a rocky spur that juts out from the cliff wall. It is higher than the forest and it is an ideal vantage point to spy on the enemy encampment. You reach the base of the cliff wall and climb steadily upwards to the rocky spur. From here you get a breathtaking view of the great chasm bathed in moonlight. Below you, the flickering embers of a dozen campfires illuminate the enemy encampment. There are fewer enemies stationed here than you were expecting to see. Thanks to your fighting skills and Merrick's courageous actions, their ranks are now sorely depleted. You are surveying the encampment and the cliff face when a bold plan takes shape in your mind. A few hundred yards away from your vantage point on the spur, you can see that a large mass of snow has accumulated at the base of the mountain, where it meets the lip of the crater. If you were to throw the cube at this unstable hill of snow, its explosion would set off an avalanche that would bury the encampment below. You retrieve the cube from your backpack and take careful aim at the snow mound at the top of the cliff above. This is going to be a difficult throw, and it is not made any easier by the gnawing fear that the cube could explode in your hand. Oh dear. You go for a precise throw at the base of the hill of snow. You throw the cube with all your strength you have. No, that's a bad idea. Reckless is not necessarily a good thing. The cube penetrates the base of the snow mound and explodes with a brilliant flash of light. The shockwave hammers through the mound and sets off a tremendous avalanche. You watch in awe as hundreds of tons of snow and ice thunder down upon the enemy encampment. When finally the deluge stops, more than half of the encampment has been engulfed by the avalanche. The survivors are running in all directions, shocked and panicked by the sudden devastation. Now that the encampment is mostly destroyed and the ranks of the enemy survivors greatly depleted, you decide to attempt to pass through the remains of the encampment and cross the chasm. But as you are about to begin your descent to the forest below, a group of Geaks appear in a small clearing at the base of the cliff. At the base of the cliff face, they have come to ambush you. Well, they failed. Ooh! The avalanche tactic has paid off and you try to replicate it by causing a landslide. I'll try that. You spot a patch of loose rocks on the cliff face that is weak and fragile. It overhangs the clearing below where the Geaks have appeared. You pick up a small boulder that is lying near your feet and take careful aim at the friable cliff wall. The rock flies true and smashes against the wall, causing a large part of the weak patch to collapse and fall. With a loud rumble, the deluge of loose rocks shale rains down upon the Geaks in the clearing below. You seize the advantage and make a quick descent to the clearing. You are determined to finish off the rockfall survivors before they can gather their wits and attack you. Alright, let's do it. Oh shit, I didn't repair anything. Oops. That's something I just remembered now. Like, shit, did I repair stuff? No. At least I don't believe I did. I don't think I did. Either way, I think once this is done I could just go back to the Brotherhood encampment and then be fine. Let's do it. Go! Oh! I got all of them? Whoa. What the fuck are you? That's the thing! Yeah, that's the thing from the cover. Yeah, because it's holding a fucking huge-ass mace. That's gonna deck you in the face. I love rhymes. Up. That did next to no damage. Great. I will block. And fingers fucking crossed, I can dodge. This thing is holding a massive mace. Oh, nice try. Ooh, counter. It's like, oh no, my face. You bastard. I did 1,000. Oh god, I thought it was going to counter me. No, don't do that. I have no idea what to do now. I can't do any of those. I could maybe use these. Aha, maybe. Oh. This might be a good idea. Enchant my weapon. I don't actually know what enchanting it does. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, it uses up no stamina. I wish I knew of that sooner. I never fucking realized. How? Whatever. If I do this, I should be Fine. Ooh, close. Oh my god. I should use weapon skill more often. It means I don't use up any stamina. Or endurance, whatever. That is amazing! I fucking wish I knew that sooner! I mean, we're only like... probably like 4 or so hours? Well, no, like 5 hours now into the game. Well, just under 5 hours. But still, I wish I'd known that sooner. Never mind. There we go. You leave the clearing and hurry through the trees towards a devastated encampment. You are weary from the fight and you have sustained heavy wounds, but your enemies came off far worse. Barely a handful of troops have survived the avalanche. Fires have started among the few remaining tents, and with their leaders and comrades now dead, the morale of the survivors is shattered. They cry with fear when they see you approaching, and several flee towards the chasm in blind panic. You hear their last screams of terror as they plummet into the yawning depths of the ravine. Your eye is caught by a shimmering glow in the rim of the avalanche debris. You swoop away the snow from around the pulsating light and discover the cube. It is perfectly intact and bears no evidence of damage from the explosive charge it released. You are stowing the cube in your backpack when you hear footsteps in the snow approaching from behind. You spin your head... Oh. You spin on your heel and face Leandra! She emerges from the trees with a scowl on her face. This could have been avoided if you'd listened to me, she says accusingly. The bridge crossing was clear when I arrived there. It was my decision to make. The bridge is too close to the mines. I was wary of opening another way for the raiders to cross the chasm. I made my choice and accepted the risk. Leandra does not reply. She knows your reasoning is sound, and she is practical enough to recognize that your choice was not an easy one. It was no small feat to have opened a way across the chasm. You take this moment of hesitation as an opportunity to ask her something that has been playing on your mind. Leandra, there's something I need to know. Why, despite your father's strict orders, did you defy him and study the Shanty power cubes in secret? The girl is shocked by your bold question. Her eyes widen and her hands begin to tremble. You have unlocked a dark secret that has haunted Leandra for some time. A flood tide of emotion wells up inside her, and she is suddenly powerless to hold it back. With a subdued voice, she tells you her sad story. Oh dear. 2 years ago, the miners of Old Hot Spring Mine accidentally discovered the Shanty chamber that you visited. They called for my father to explore the halls. When he found the cubes and realized their potential, he demanded that the mine should be sealed, for fear that the power of the relics would endanger us all. I accompanied my father, and my opinion about the cubes was the opposite. They would empower us, not endanger us. I retrieved one of the cubes and took it back to Rockstarn. Oh god. I studied it in secret and began to understand its properties. It harnesses a powerful energy that can become unstable. I also discovered that by rearranging the facets of the cube, a cube can be made safe to carry. Leandra pauses to wipe away a tear from her eye before she continues. One dreadful morning, our neighbour's young son sneaked into our house when I was gathering some books in my attic room. Young Lana was always so curious about my inventions. He thought the cube was a harmless toy. He took it and ran out the back door. He was only a few steps away from the house when the cube exploded. Lana was killed instantly, and I was so sorry because I knew it was my fault, but there was nothing I could do that would bring him back to life. I retrieved the cube and hid it in my room. The villagers knew Lana as a reckless boy. They didn't ask themselves too many questions. It was assumed that he had stolen some explosives, like the ones used to sweep the tunnels of the mine. They said it was an unfortunate case of death by misadventure. I didn't know what to do. I told my father what had really happened, and he was so furious. He said it was my fault because the cube should have not been there in the first place. I tried to explain what I was working on, but he would not listen. He said he would not tell Sheriff Tarlaw, but he demanded that I got rid of the cube. I would have paid any price but that. It was my research, and it was meant to make our lives better. I did not want anyone to get hurt. And so I reassured him I'd get rid of the cube, but I lied. I continued my research into Shanty power, and eventually I was able to construct my prototype. It's a sad tale and responsibility that must be hard for you to bear. You reply falteringly. You are more than a little shocked and surprised by Leandra's sudden candidness. Leandra doesn't lose face. You can understand now why my father is adamant that I have nothing more to do with Shanty relics. Looking directly into your eyes, she says, I know deep in my heart that the power they contain can bring about a better future for us all. I still feel sick for what happened to Lenar, but now I owe him some results. I don't want his death to have been in vain. My father will never agree, but like you, I must be free to follow my own path. Judging by the look on your face, it's clear that you still don't really understand. Maybe you never will. Well, I'm not staying here to freeze to death. It's long past time I followed my own path. And with these terse words, she turns about and leaves, disappearing quickly into the trees that border upon the chasm. You start to run after her, but you soon realise that you are too tired to keep up. You stop to catch your breath, and while you are recovering, you decide to abandon your pursuit. Leandra is as stubborn as she is strong-willed. She will go her own way regardless. You can only hope she does not do anything foolish while she roams the enemy-occupied forest alone. Yay, end of chapter! That was the end of chapter 2, I think. Woohoo! Wow, I got a lot of different things. I picked 2 locks as well, which means I'll probably get 2 decks. Oh no, I didn't. That's a shame. Really? I just got 1 on everything? Oh well. Not so bad.
Chapter 3. Forest Hunt.
Wait, is that what? No, Forest Hunt's the act. Chapters don't have different names. They start off with like a paragraph though. The night is still young and you must push on. Your muscles ache with combat fatigue, but you dare not stop to rest. The main enemy outpost is nearby, and once you find it, perhaps you will also discover the way to Fatag. Whatever lies ahead in the northern area of the Sunken Forest, you vow to face and defeat it. And there's the first one. Whoa. I'm going back to the Brotherhood though, because I need to repair stuff, because I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I forgot to. I'm fighting shit. Oh my god, really? Why? I'm fighting stuff all the time. Like every time I try and move, it's just like, nope, fight. Bastards. Whatever. I'll finish this, repair my stuff, and then I'll end the session, so it's fine. Oh god, what are you? Oh, it's one of you! The big lizards! Gawagaz, I think I called it. I can't remember. Oh shit. Ugh. Fucking go at me, you prick. Oh! Wow, it squeezed me. That hurts. Right, first up, I should use this. So then, I can do this. In all fairness, it means I can do this for a long... I can probably do every ability before it wears off. Maybe. I don't know how long it lasts. So, I'd like to... Probably? I don't know. I'll find out, I guess. Oh crap, not this again. And... slash. Okay, that used up endurance. Weirdly enough. Oh, these are all using up endurance. Oh well. And I've won! I used weapon skill and it was well worth it, because... Boop! Yeah! Only thing I'm missing is endurance, but that's fine. Guess I'll just rest at the encampment if I need be. If need be. I'm interested to see what I get from that though. And how much gold I get from killing a Gawagaz. 4,000 health though. Jesus. It's a lot of health. It's a fucking shitload of health. Boom. Alright. I get 23. I get finest leather, full grain leather, and superior crossbow bolts. Lovely. Well, I don't really care for the next part of the... I have to do that before I can do anything. That's poop. Although that's all it does, so it's not really a big deal. Either way. No. Yeah, I want to talk to the merchant.
Very good.
I want to sell some stuff too. Like... Goddamn. The silver necklace. Yep. Don't want... Well, don't need, more so. There we go, superior crossbow bolts. And a powder flare, because I don't think I'll use that either. I mean, I might, but I guess we'll see. It's power flare, not powder. Stuns all enemies. Yeah. That'll do. I think. Yep. That's everything. I need to repair stuff. Jesus. Before I forget, again. This needs repairing. Oh, I can upgrade it too. Sweet. Yep. I don't need to repair it then. I wish its durability went up a bit. That would have been nice. So what am I missing for that? Superior leather? Literally just superior leather. Wow, that doesn't get repaired. My armor will need repairing. Yep, there we go. Not bad. We're good. And then from this I can go under here and rest. Yes. Anyway, that is going to be the end of this session, so as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'll just wait to see. Oh. And until next time, take care.